Instead of worrying about Kyrie Irving, maybe they should have worried about this instead. My man Jeff, I got my Amado's hat on for those of you guys from Maine. Amado's on St. John Street rocks the world, okay? In terms of meatball subs and just Italians. Oh, so good. Probably once a year we FedEx it down here, which is insane. Actually, the ingredients are cheap. It's the FedEx. Probably should just fly up there. All right, so remember when Kyrie Irving linked to an Amazon video that really got everybody up in arms and they suspended him, or I can't remember what the New York Brooklyn Nets did. It was dumb, and it's weird that video is still up on Amazon, and Amazon is still making that sweet, sweet money. So my man Jeff sent me this climatejets.org, and this freaking crushed it, dude. Climatejets.org, and private jet emissions in 2022. And so let's go back here. Mission to reveal the disparity between the carbon emissions of the ultra-rich and the average Americans. Created by this guy, 17-year-old Seattleite, Akash Shendur, and contributors Jack Sweeney. Anyway, I emailed Akash. I said, I'd love to interview you because I've done so many videos that you can't fly and be green. The methodology. Aircraft are required to frequently broadcast information, including their precise location, altitude, and speed. The information is received by a worldwide network of volunteers with antennas and aggregated by ADS-DB Exchange. Where the hell that is, don't know. All right, the data itself is extremely precise. However, there are a few enough volunteers outside the U.S. and Europe that coverage may be limited, leading to underestimation of flight time and distance. And I guarantee you, because we're going to go over some of this. Anyway, so I just kind of found it funny. So look at the Murdoch. So I said, remember Joseph Tsai? Remember? Oh, there's Joe Tsai. He's a American of, I think, Taiwanese. He was born in Taiwan, moved over to the United States, owns the Brooklyn Nets and owns other clown shows. But he was very angry at Kyrie Irving for liking, or just, liking a video on Amazon that Amazon is still getting paid for, that everyone deems to be anti-Semitic. Very nervous. And I said, well, look here there, Joe Tsai. And I guarantee Joe Tsai is a big green guy, guaranteed. So Joe Tsai flew in 2022 in one aircraft, 138 flights, which meant he spent almost more than a half a month literally in the air, which used 210,000 miles, which flew 210,000 miles, which used 200,000 gallons of jet fuel, which was almost 2 million metric tons of CO2 emitted. His private aircraft emissions exceeded the full carbon emissions of 125 average Americans by just this alone. So good old Joe Tsai, very worried about Kyrie Irving. He said his private aircraft emissions exceeded the full carbon emissions of an average American for the entire year. Where does he go? Japan, France, Singapore, all over the world. Province of China, Taiwan. That's weird. That's kind of weird. What's up with that there, Joe? You're not worried about the environment? No, let's keep going here because this is fun. I don't even know who Thomas Seibel is. Oh, the Murdochs. What's up with them? Where they go? Singapore, Austria. Notice you don't see Thailand on here, or Philippines. I guarantee you there are a lot of people going to Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam and stuff. I guarantee you. You know why. Actually, I'm not even sure they show China on here. So here's the Murdochs. All the Murdochs. New York Post, Fox News, all clowns. Look, if you think the Murdochs are right-wingers, you're nuts. This was annoying. The DeVos family, Sam Zell, Jarek Isaac, man, who the hell is that? I don't even know who that guy is not, I guess he goes to Israel quite a bit. Well, I guess that makes sense. That sounds like, because Isaac, wait, who is Israel? Israel is Isaac or Jacob? Wait, the name of Israel is after Jacob, right? I'm drawing a blank. I think it is Jacob, then become Israel. Yeah. Anyway, so there, I don't know who this guy is. Actually, there's Arthur Blank, who owns the Falcons. What are you doing there, Arthur? Where are you going? Bermuda, Bahamas, Grenadines. What the hell? Bozeman, Montana, Austin, Hilton Head. Interesting. Yeah, let's go to Bezos, actually, because we can find Bezos on here. You know, he's making money off that anti-Israeli Bezos. Good old Jeff. Remember, they're going to be global warming. They're fighting it. And he flew 169 flights, almost 200,000 miles, 181,000 gallons of jet fuel. He emitted, in just private airplanes alone, and again, this doesn't count all the times they're flying to places where they don't have volunteers, the equivalence of 114, you, me, and 112 other Americans combined emit as much as Jeff Bezos in his flights. That's kind of weird. Again, you can just see kind of Japan and Europe. We don't see all these other places. Isn't that kind of interesting? And if you think, Phil Knight. I think Phil Knight's got to be on there. Phil Knight. There he is. Where did Phil Knight fly to? Yeah, see, we don't see anything to China. You know Phil Knight was flying to China all over the place. Let's look at what's his name. Freaking clown show. What's his name? Freaking Bill Gates. Where'd Wile E. Coyote go? Oh my, what the hell, Bill Gates? What? I thought you were afraid of. Yeah, again, we don't see anything for China. You know Bill Gates was going to China. What's up with you, Bill Gates? And this is, so Bill Gates' private aircraft emissions exceeded the full carbon emissions of almost 200 average Americans. Let me show you something else. There's that handsome devil from, what's up with that? Climate aristocrat Bill Gates invokes a special person defense for private jet use. Who are you to question your betters, peasants? Aristocrats break the rules they try to impose on others because they believe their services justify any personal excesses. And here we go. A self-regarding Bill Gates cited his own perceived centrality to the global climate debate for his constant use of private jets to travel the world. Let's take a look. Whoa, look at all these places there, Bill Gates. That's fantastic. Oh, Bill. Broadcaster or somebody from BBC asked Gates in an interview that aired Friday how he responds to criticism that he uses private planes. And he replied that he more than offsets his own emissions by paying the removal of atmospheric CO2 before flying to Kenya. Why, by the gold standard of funding climb works to do direct air capture that far exceeds my family's carbon footprint. If you buy that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. Let's just see some of the comments on here, because the guy's just clown show, man. To better make the point to him, stand 300 people in front of him and hand him a I'm not going to say that. The modern version of medieval indulgences. Oh, 100%. The modern version of medieval indulgences. Oh, man, that's exactly right. Oh, Bill Gates, you clown. Let's see what else we got on here. We'll go back. I saw Robert Kraft on there. I'm sure. Let's see how Robert Kraft. Yeah, there he is. I'm sure he's flying to Florida for his massages. If you know him. Look, Robert Kraft's a clown, too. Come on, man. I'm sure he's flying to Florida for his massages. Puerto Rico, United Kingdom is. Let's see what Robert Kraft thought about Kyrie Irving. Here we go. What that means for now is the left of Brooklyn Nets and NBA, and what the issue is that Kyrie Irving's latest destructive behavior cannot be overlooked because of his talent. And what? Let's see. And we got Robert Kraft was. Let's go back down. Hold on a second. There we go. The Brooklyn Nets and NBA, but communities and businesses across the country wrestle with addressing anti-Semitism. From New England's Patriots Robert Kraft owner to local school board members, the fact is the NBA has a problem with Kyrie, and neither silence nor inaction are a solution. Oh boy. Let's take a look here, because remember Adidas, they dropped Kyrie Irving, but we're still Phil Knight with Nike. He's still flying to China. That's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know that. I didn't say that there, but I assume he is. Hold on a second. I find this funny. A star with a gigantic amount of influence who encouraged millions of people to watch this on Amazon. It's still on Amazon, you freaking clown. Amazon is still getting paid to show the video. Why? It's just weird how they go after Kyrie for liking something, but they didn't go after Jeff Bezos for having it on Amazon. And the only reason they're going after Kyrie is because he stood alone against the Maxine Waters. We know that, man. That's kind of how they went after Aaron Rodgers, too. That's just kind of show. So who's this guy? This is Bill Ryder. I wonder if Bill Ryder is a big guy on climate change. Like sports media is so far left. It's like they're maybe some of the stupidest people in the history of mankind. Let's see if Bill Ryder. Oh, my. There's another guy. Kyrie is cooking now in Dallas. As we can't have Bill Ryder saying anything about Kyrie because he already said Kyrie is based as a racist clown. And the whole point is just funny. And I saw there's guys on Google on here. We got Sergey, whatever the hell his name is, Sergey. Yeah, this guy. Remember Google? Let's watch this. We'll go to google.com. Just the whole thing is such a clown show, dude. So we'll go to google.com and carbon neutral since 2007. And here's Sergey Brin. He averages private jet emissions. And again, nothing on China. You know, Google's all over China. Is he Israel? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Sergey. I always thought I thought he's French for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, but he used in just his private flying, they exceeded the full emissions of 69 Americans. All scumbags. I'm going to do a video here in just a second on the tax consequences of the current tax code. You're going to like this because I'm telling you, man. For those of you rabid right wingers, of which I used to be one, you know what I'm saying? No tax, never. I'm going to show you how bad we've been played and how it's led to an incredibly consolidation of wealth of people who can buy out the country. And if you think that's not happening, you're freaking nuts, dude. I don't know what to tell you. The country is being bought by the wealthiest of the wealthy. And I'm going to show it to you in the tax code here in just a second. It's just disgusting. All right, hang tight. We'll see you.